Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine over at www.geekazine.com. You're down here in the Geek Bar where I do the Geek Smack show and, of course, the 5 tech things you should know about. There's another podcast that I do. It's all audio. It's called The Day in Tech History, and it's just that. A daily rundown of technology history. A little bit of geek history, but mostly technology history. You want to find out when the ENIAC was put into production, when it was taken out of production, the years of the Atari years, or maybe even the Microsoft years, the Yahoo years, when in February of 2008, when the whole micro Yahoogle, whatever you want to call it, came into play. That is where the Day in Tech History podcast comes in. Day in Tech History podcast is running, it's been about 4 years. It started as the Week in Tech History under the Geekazine Quickcast and then moved into its own entity around August of 3 years ago. So I've been collecting data for the last 5 years. I've been running the podcast for almost 4 years now, and we've got a lot of great content, and I'm always adding to that. It's a task, I'll tell you that right now. And anybody that wants to give it a try, well, it's good luck to that, because it is really a big task to try and find all the tech history, find the correct dates, the correct times, and stuff like that. There have been many people that have disputed what I've done, and I found it to either be wrong, or I found the right article that tells me that that's the correct day, the correct year. So there's a lot of back and forth, a little fidgeting, and of course, anything that happened in the last 365 days, I've got to put that now into the Day in Tech History podcast. It's not an easy task, but I like doing it. Why? Because I love history and I love technology history, and this kind of keeps my mind in check, so I remember what happened on this day in tech history. I remember when Steve Jobs left, when Steve Jobs came back, when the iMac was introduced, the iPod was introduced, the iPhone was introduced, and the iPad was introduced. And then, of course, when Steve Jobs left just less than a month ago. These are all technology history facts that we need to keep abreast of. And I'll keep doing the podcast as long as I can keep the lights running. And that's where this Kickstarter comes in. Normally we go and get sponsors, which a lot of you have gone, sponsors, they're okay. But I'd like to use 2012 and make it the year of the sponsor list podcast. Make it the year of you guys, the listeners, to contribute and help out with the podcast. You then become backers of the podcast. You become backers of the Wikizine Day in Tech History project. And it's all a win-win situation for everybody. That's why we have this Kickstarter. For 2012, all I'm asking is that you donate a couple dollars. And of course, if you donate on the $25 level, you become a backer. And then when each on a certain day, and I'll tell you the day that you're going to be a backer on, I will announce your name as a backer. Every dollar helps me get more content and actually get an extra hand in here to help me collect Day in Tech History material. Because the Day in Tech History is going to actually split in the next couple months. It's going to split from geekazine.com and become its own website, complete with pictures, complete with documents, complete with as much technology history that I can find. Of course, I'm going to try and work with some other technology people out there that collect a little bit of history and have some of these artifacts that they can take pictures and send to me and put into the Day in Tech History archive and put it into a full website. So you can go and you get the pictures and you get the information. You know what's going on this day in technology history, when the 8088 came out, or when Apple decided to bring back all the licenses for the third-party makers like Motorola. They couldn't make Macs anymore. There's a whole ton of history there, from when somebody hacked a website to when Yahoo bought a company. And it's all on the Day in Tech History. So go over to the Kickstarter page, check out all the backer information. The $5 donation goes a long way in helping me continue to keep the Day in Tech History running for the year of 2012. Thank you very much. My name is Jeffrey Powers. You can catch any of my shows, like I said, over at geekazine.com and www.dayintechhistory.com. That's dayintech, T-E-C-H, history.com. Of course, if you got any questions, you can Twitter me at Geekazine or at dayintechhist, H-I-S-T, which you can follow there, or geekazine@gmail.com. Thanks a lot for watching, and thanks a lot for your help in keeping the Day in Tech History project alive and well. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Take care.